That's no have-tos.
Doesn't it have to be a
I
Saturday?
can pick whatever day I want. I feel like I can. I have freedom.
Freedom.
Yeah.
No, the law says you must Sabbath on the Saturday, or is it Sunday?
I had to figure out what day I don't have any have-tos.
What's a have to?
I have to do laundry. I have to do groceries. I have to cook for you people.
Yeah.
I have to all sorts of things that I have to do in life. So now I have no have-tos on Wednesdays.
On Wednesday. But isn't the Sabbath for the Lord?
Yeah. That's my goal.
What?
Because that's my goal on Wednesdays. Me and Jesus are going to go meet on a kayak in the middle of the water.
Okay. I thought the Sabbath was made for you.
Yeah.
The person.
For me to be with Jesus, to spend time with God.
Yeah, that's what the Bible says.
Yeah.
The Sabbath wasn't made for God, it was made for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So no have-tos.
So you can't eat.
Sure I can.
No, you have to eat.
No, I don't have to eat, but I can if I can.
These are the biblical arguments of the Pharisees and Sadducees, you see, when they ate the wheat, and it was the Sabbath. And
it's your
then
turn.
Jesus says,
"Where's your glasses?"
Even if your goat falls into a hole, you don't save.
Don't save your goat. Let your goat die.
You don't save your goat.
If you fall into a hole today,
because
sorry.
What we try to do as humans, we try to make all these rules so we're good people and we can follow them.
Yeah, but I just don't feel like I need to be legalistic about.
No, I know. Neither did Jesus. That was the whole point. Good for you.
Do you want your glasses? They're right behind you.
I don't know. Is it a long one? I think I could probably manage.
Okay.
My eyes.
It's a good one.
My eyes seem pretty weak today. What do you think is more important?
Weak eyes.
Just curious. I know we all have a degree in Google, but
wants to be on my
what do you think is more important? The eating part or the physical exercise part?
Both, hand in hand.
They're 100%
You know what
equally
I heard?
important?
You know what I heard?
Jordan, what do you think? Is it more important physically working out and cardio or eating?
What does it say in the big book?
Both.
Recovery is equal parts fellowship and...
I was just talking more about diet.
I'm just saying, I believe that your physical health is equal parts diet, exercise, and good sleep.
Oh, I didn't even think of the sleep thing. I think that the main part of health is food. I think that's the biggest one.
Well, you would be wrong, according to many doctors and professionals and Nurse
I don't know.
Nana.
I think we could
Nurse
Google
Nana.
that after.
Nurse Nana.
I think there's more of an emphasis on food and then implementing
Sure.
physical.
But if you eat like a madman and you exercise like a madman, they balance each other
They
out.
do, yes. So
If you
I know that I used to work out just so I could
your
eat.
eating, if you ate really healthy, which we could argue that potentially eating being super important would mean that you'd be like kind of paying attention to how many calories you're eating in a day and like that sort of thing, but there'd be many arguments about that. So
yeah,
I'm just saying you can't.
I think there's a priority on
exercise.
food. There's a bigger percentage.
But I think your body will still fail you if you don't exercise your muscles. Like it's.
Yeah, I'm just talking about fitness altogether. Like we don't like physical activity. I don't do much physical activity.
Yeah, which is.
I gotta get back in the gym.
It's very unhealthy for you. Just because you think
you're get gym passes and play squash. I like playing squash. Remember?
Rev Kev is a big inspiration. Did you see that guy? What's happened to him over COVID? He got a $9.99 membership for an online exercise thing.
Is that the DVP yoga?
He's gone down 4 belt sizes.
Congrats.
And he's got no more back pain.
No more back pain.
And like.
I wonder if we should ask him if it's more important. The food is more important or the exercise is more important.
Rev Kev.
Everybody's going to have an opinion.
Tag him.
Guaranteed.
Tag him in our post. All right, read your thing.
Tolerance.
We don't even need to.
That's it. That's all we need to have.
We're the most tolerant people in the world.
Because we give each other, our family gives us so much practice. It says practice tolerance is next.
We practice daily, all day.
We give lots of practice opportunities.
You know who's tolerant?
Buddy. Buddy's super tolerant.
Look at him. He's like, I just want to be held today.
All right. Practice tolerance. Tolerate our quirks, our feelings, our reactions, our particularities, our humaneness. Tolerate our ups and downs, our resistance to change, our struggling and sometimes awkward nature. Tolerate our fears, our mistake, our natural tendency to duck from problems to pain. Tolerate our hesitancy to get close, expose ourselves, be vulnerable. Tolerate our need to occasionally feel superior, to sometimes feel ashamed, and to occasionally share love as an equal. Tolerate the way we progress. A few steps forward, a couple steps back. Tolerate our instinctive desire to control and how we reluctantly learn to practice detachment. Tolerate the way we say we want love and then sometimes push others away. Tolerate our tendency to get obsessive, forget to trust God, and occasionally get stuck. Some things we do not tolerate. Do not tolerate abusive or destructive behaviors towards others or ourselves. Practice healthy, loving tolerance of ourselves. Practice healthy, loving tolerance of ourselves, said one man. When we do, we learn tolerance for others. Then take it one step further. Learn that all humanness we're tolerating is what makes ourselves and others beautiful. Today, I will tolerate myself. From that, I will learn appropriate tolerance of others. That was good. It threw me a little curveball.
Where's the curveball?
Because it was all about tolerating myself. And if I can learn to tolerate myself,
then
I can tolerate others. Because if I'm not tolerating myself, I have this expectation of perfection, of where I should be, where I could be. I have all the shoulds. I'm pushing myself, but then I have all the expectations on others around me.
That's dropping that bar real low.
And so,
like, a lot of people are trying to figure out how to love themselves, and other people, they're just barely tolerating themselves.
But we don't tolerate abuse.
Nope. Or destructive behavior. Towards ourselves or others.
Yeah. I thought that was cool, to tolerate ourselves.
In that situation, what does it look like to not tolerate abuse?
I would say physical abuse.
What does it look like to not tolerate?
I would say getting out of certain relationships. I would say keeping distance from certain relationships. I would say even if you, and I think some of that can be super hard because there could be children involved. There could be, families involved in employment and houses involved in cars and payments. And
it's easy to forget. I think people have a short, so somebody who says okay, I'm not going to tolerate abuse or destructive behavior, they can often go back into that situation because they've listened to the words of
the manipulation. So yeah. I think it's not tolerating addictive behavior. And I think sometimes for an addict, I think most times for an addict is actually leaving them and letting them have the repercussions of their addiction and not caretaking for them, not being enmeshed in that relationship, because that is abusive. When my addiction is taking all of your finances and you have to scramble to figure out how to pay the phone bill and how to pay the
super
whatever.
Destructive, and I can't go to work.
Yeah,
I can't function properly at work.
And the best thing is to sometimes leave an addict, and even if there's family, I'm not saying break up a family dynamic. I'm saying get healing for the family dynamic, and I would say most times that healing comes from separation. And so that person can heal, this person can heal, and we come back together.
Right. If both are
just like we did in our perfect relationship.
I know. Yeah. It's so perfect.
I really like the tolerating ourselves.
Very good.
Very good. Tolerate yourself today. You are tolerable. All right. Have a good Wednesday afternoon. Happy Wednesday. Go kayaking, get some physical activity, overeat so you can work out.
No, that's not the